kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Illinois' offense will take the first swing of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
Illinois right back to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to snap it quickly. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely
the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Indiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Rourke. He finds his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The snap, sets up the throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Illini!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
The Hoosiers will have a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Might be looking to run. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. How about that play to get ahead? The incompletion.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. Great move there. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
He took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure.
Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
Pulls it in on the right. All kinds of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. How about that defense rising up and stopping it short on 4th down? The offense starts with a short field. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
football, makes the interception, and everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Across the 25, he's got room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sideline, it's Dixon. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Finds his man. It's Dixon. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup. Just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They give it to him again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. Illinois lining up quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the air, it's Altmaier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Franklin. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. the running back. Fighting off the defender. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Tempo and overdrive. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rides to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. Finds a little space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Rourke. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job at getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Safe completion on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Illinois right back to the line.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. The short hands, it's Dixon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Unleashes to the end zone. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, option number 4 now.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Price. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Finds his big tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One more play. The locker room. Some misdirection with the counter. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jibbies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Pressure coming. Oh, it's a pass. Reels it in down the left side. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Illinois lining up quickly. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. The throw to the outside is complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Dances away. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. A strike downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. If you don't convert on this 4th down, There will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're setting up the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go, trying to get to it. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. To the air, it's Rourke. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hoosiers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Going airborne. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Altmaier. Right on target this time.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Looking left. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Rourke. Pulls it in. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take another shot here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Illini. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. It's caught downfield. And he'll be smacked to the ground as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Illinois. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught.
showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. To the end zone, and is picked off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes 1. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Brings it in down the left side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Roy. Looking to buy time. Finds a man by himself. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Indiana! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Illini.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finds the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Rourke. And that one is picked up in the end zone. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Illinois right back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Indiana sends the offense on zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Franklin. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air on first down. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Second and 10 after the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Franklin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are...
folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. And the Rebels will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Virginia Tech will get the first crack on offense today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I...
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. To throw, it's Drones. Escapes the sack. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. Rebels offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams. Individual players.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Return where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. To the air, it's Drones. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And no chance for a return. Out of bounds. Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a... He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's dark. The pass rush closing in. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pressure gets to him again. The Rebels will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense is coming after him. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team the game.
Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quick throw to his receiver. For a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Great cut. They whiff on him. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
To talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield
tackles it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice... Being brought down.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Drones. Lets it go quickly. There's a wide open receiver. Complete. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Hokies will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense bringing out some big fellas, trying to stuff the run here. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's second down here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Drones. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's... very near the goal line. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. To see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Snags with the throw. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Hokies will try to keep this drive moving. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, all you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Receiver makes the catch. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Off the play fake on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Drones. Looking for the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. A short return, but interception. Gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And they'll give it to the back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Contact as he threw it. Intercepted in the end zone.
Obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1 play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Dropping back. It's Drones. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. 2nd down play coming up. After being completion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is on target, caught. He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he scores. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. He's going for a big play downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that is back. Right now, for this quarterback and this offense, nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments. Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's a bullet over the middle. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Second down after that previous play. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. And after a great return, what a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Defense.
Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. First and goal here for the offense. Pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Dart. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Rebels will have first and 10 here. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. Snap count, the scheme.
Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today. A much-needed score trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight. Back into this game.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another first and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking downfield. It's Drones. He'll take a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Field goal try, no good.
No good.
Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. The pocket breaking down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return. Sets up the offense at the 41. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a... We're losing track. Did he take it all the way? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Back to throw. It's Drones. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is batted.
Fourth down.
Up on fourth down. What a play. First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to... Bringing it out. It's Tootin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they'll tackling him for a loss of 5 yards. So back to their own 9-yard line, it's second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closed, going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Falls incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this.
Play. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back. It's Dart trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. And the Rebels are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they'll set up with PAT. The extra. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw testing the middle, and it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Wow, what a play of defense.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
This offensive line, flat out, not handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again. to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking here. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he doesn't hang. Deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Rifles this football to the left. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. You don't see that called too often, but we see it called here. Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Drones. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He missed it. Still.
No good.
14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time, affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete. Fourth down, stand by this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. He's got it near the end zone.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer. bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got